Welcome to Benavidez Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night, who's ready to have a good time? We can do a little better than that. Wednesday night, go ahead and make some noise! We have a few very simple rules here at Benavidez. Please make sure those cell phones are not going to make any noise. Keep that table talk to a minimum and no heckling the comedians or you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way, make the noise for your friends and family you came to see on the Pro-Am! So with that out of the way, make some noise for your host and MC, the very funny, the very talented, Luke Willoughby!
Go Bananas! How are we doing tonight? Get loud! Alright, make sure I gotta do some housewarming stuff. Make sure your phones are on silent. We've got the X's over there. Bathroom is by the door. And if you're to see someone specific, it's not a competition. You know, laugh at everyone. Unless they're not funny, then don't fucking say anything at all, please. Are you guys ready to have some fun? Yeah! Sounds good. Alright. I'm Luke. Nice to meet you guys. It's like AA all over again. You know, it's funny, whenever I'd introduce myself as a kid, they would always do the classic line to me. They'd be like, Luke, I'm your father. The thing is, I never seen Star Wars before. So the first 11 years of my life, I just thought my mom was a huge whore. One of my friends was like, no, Darth Vader. I'm like, she fucked him too? Are you serious? Jesus. She's really onto the dark side this time. That's fun. Here's a fun fact about me. When I was younger, I got tested for special needs. Don't look surprised, please. Or make eye contact, either. It's funny, I remember because the doctor came to my mom and he was like, hey, Miss Willoughby, the test for autism came back negative. But between me and you, I see what you mean, okay? Jesus! My God, I actually just moved back in with my parents, yeah. No, guys. I don't know what you think this is, but it's not that. I don't know if you guys remember, but it is impossible to jerk off when all your parents do is argue, okay? Like at this point, I can't get hard until the electric bill has been paid. That's where my adult life is right now. It sucks. My parents, they live in the middle of nowhere. Their internet's so bad I can't watch porn on my phone, like it buffers too much. That's just how poor I am, not really funny. I've been trying to read erotica instead. Yeah. It doesn't work for someone like me, guys, who reads at a 5th grade level and out loud. Like, my dad burst from him like, Jesus Christ! Can you say your R's? I'm like, Dad, is Bukake? How do I say this? It's Bukaki, son, just so you know for later. Ask your mom next time. It's crazy. I did drive here from Lexington, a pretty cool drive. Yeah, it doesn't deserve that at all. Yeah, I was driving, I saw someone, they had a baby on board sticker on their car, and then right beside it, they had a pride flag sticker. Yeah, so you guys are carrying a gay baby right now? That is amazing. It's like a Guinness record coming out of the womb and the closet at the same time. That's amazing, right? I don't know, it's a silly joke, because how would a baby even know he's gay, right? Like, when would a baby know he's gay? That's silly. Just in the womb, like, ew. Oh, I gotta get out of this shithole. 9 more months on this lease. It's fun. Been trying to get my steps in, been trying to exercise recently. My workout goal, I just want to watch Wall-E without feeling guilty. That's what I want. Like, I am crying for the wrong reason right now. Fun, man. I think this is what it is. I have a McDonald's problem. Yeah, this is how I know McDonald's problem. I pulled in the drive-thru the other day, and I faked a phone call in my car to make it seem like my order was for a group of people. The dollar menu shouldn't make you schizophrenic. That's not why it's there, right? Plus, I panicked. I didn't know what to say. I was scared. I was like, oh, hey, babe, what's up? Yeah, I am at McDonald's. You also want 2 McDoubles? You slut. Stop. Extra pickle, I'm in public, babe, please. He's like, sir, you're at the second window. Just take your food already, please. I'm like, all right. That's fair. It's very fair. My 60-year-old dad just got Facebook recently, which is pretty crazy. And it's crazy because all of his friends also added me on Facebook as well. So I just have a gaggle of unemployed good boys on my timeline now, right? And I don't mind it. I love country boomer Facebook posts, right? It's like an art form that I consume at this point. You know? Like one of my dad's friends, one of his posts, this is a true story. He posted, it was a picture of a cowboy shirtless on a horse, sunset, and it was captioned, I just want a partner who can skin a buck, bait a hook, and be loyal. Like, sounds like you want to fuck my dad. That's what you want. He is your type to a T, actually. My dad's friends are idiots. They say dumb stuff like, I had to drink my demons away. I had to drink them away. And as someone that knows country guys, a lot of country boy demons are just gay thoughts. That's all that is. Nothing more. Just because you're looking at the waist of your boy's jeans, that's not a demon. His name's Damien. Go talk to him. That monster you see in the closet is you, brother, so it's okay. It's no big deal at all. Job hop a lot. I have a new job every few months. My last job was at a call center. Hated working at the call center. Just wanted to leave the call center every day. Which made me realize, guys, no matter how much they pay me, I can never work for the suicide hotline at any point. Right? Because as soon as it hits 5 o'clock, I was like, all right, let's just both do it on 3. What do you think? I also couldn't work for the suicide hotline because I answer every call by default at like yellow. So I'm going to kill herself if that happened to them, right? That's too casual for the suicide hotline at that point. Let's see, what else do I want to do here? I've been reading a lot about sex robots recently. I just have targeted ads on my computer. That's all it is. They're really getting to me. I think I'll get a sex robot one day. I think I will. This is the one reason I might not. I'm scared I'll get one and I'll be clumsy and I break it. And then I gotta call like sex robot tech support the next day, right? Not a call I wanna make. It's like the dumb automated voice message. It's like, press 1 if you can't get hard. Per español o prima dos. That's the only 2 options. Spanish or soft dick, clearly I chose already. I also want to get a sex robot because I know like in 20 years when they're available everywhere, I will still be too broke to afford the one that does not have ads on it, right? Like that shit will be like, it'll be like Spotify. I'm at 3 pumps in, everything stops. I'm like, oh God, I came on the Old Spice guy, disgusting. Hey, you guys have been great. Thank you so much. That's my time. I want to bring up a very funny friend of mine. Grew up with a very funny Nick Benavidez.
Hi, everybody. Woo-wee. All right. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys a little bit, I think. I was driving on the highway the other day, and I saw a billboard that said, "A little high is too high to drive." And the word little was smaller than all the other words. I was squinting to try to read, and I was like, man, I'm way too high to read this. Yeah, you know, I'm not an expert, but, you know, I think I've got the vibe of the room down a little bit. Are there any weed smokers in here? Does anybody like pot? Yeah? Yeah? All right, no cops, good. I actually can't smoke weed anymore. I don't do it. Ever since I stopped smoking it, I've actually gained weight. So if I started again, I would be a heavy pot smoker. This belt's actually getting so tight, I might try heroin. I love the face that you just made right now. I'm actually going to try this weight loss drug. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's called cocaine. Right, who needs food when your boogers taste that good? Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was bullied. This kid who used to bully me, he messaged me on Facebook and he said, "You have tiny mushrooms," in reference to my penis. Uh-huh. And I kind of deserved it, you know? I sent him the picture, but... But seriously though, mushrooms? Plural? Everyone take out your dicks right now. Because if you fold back your foreskins, everyone, there's clearly only one mushroom. And if you have more than one mushroom, then you have warts. God, you know, I'm going to get down to earth a little bit. Are we tatted up in here? Anybody have tattoos? Oh, yeah. So I have a tattoo that I regret. I don't know if you guys can see it, but is anybody familiar with their zodiac signs? Anybody know their zodies? Yeah? So I'm an Aries, and this tattoo was supposed to be for Aries, which is a ram. And as you can see, it does not look like a ram. It looks like a vagina. And I mean, I totally get it. Like, you know, it bleeds once a month, you know? Those actually aren't freckles, those are warts. I actually talked to my gynecologist recently, and she said the bleeding would stop after 50. Yeah, that's a menopause joke. I actually ran that joke by my mom, who's currently going through menopause. And that's because she's my gynecologist, guys. But yeah, though, having a tattoo like this, it's pretty fun. However, when I tell that joke, people will come up to me after the show and be like, hey man, that does not look like a vagina. That actually looks like a uterus. Yeah! And I was like, man, I really don't get pussy, do I? Like, a tattoo like this comes in handy when I'm with the boys, because whenever they're like, hey man, do you know where the clitoris is? I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here. Or I get depressed a lot too, so whenever I need a little picking up, I just gotta go, just touch me up. God, I'm gonna end on this. So I have a fiance that's pretty cool. And I decided to play this game with her where we ask each other a question and we write it on our own little whiteboards. We have 2 little whiteboards. We write our answer down on the whiteboards and then we show each other. Pretty cute, right? So I ask her the question, what is my dick size? And I'm an honest man, I know what I got. So I write 5 inches, as you do. You know what she wrote? 4.5. And I was like, girl, do you know how to round up? And then she told me, she said, I was. My name's Nick Benavidez. Thank you for your feedback. You guys ready for your next comedian? This comic, he has a special on YouTube called Mike and Molly. Go Bananas' favorite. Give it up for Lee Kimbrell.
Keep it going for Nick Benavidez, huh? Nicky B, our boy. Isn't it shocking that guy is like 23 years old? How does he have the energy of a 60-year-old stepdad? It's fucking wild to me. I love Nick, man. You guys are fun. This is good. I'm glad to have a stage because I've got a story that happened to me the other day and I just got to get it out. I was up in Pittsburgh and I did a show and I went out with some people that were at the show after the show. And one of them happened to be this woman. And she was very sweet, but she was just the most Pittsburgh trash you've ever seen in your entire life. Woo! Woo! Yeah, exactly. I mean, she had like scars on her face. It was just telling me about her custody problems. She was really going for it. Cool as hell, crushing beers, chilling the whole night. And then I got up to leave later on in the evening, and she called me over to the bar, and in that crazy Pittsburgh accent, she goes, "Oh shit, dude, are you leaving?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm getting out of here." And she goes, "Oh, it's a shame. I was gonna suck your dick." And I smiled and I go, "Well, no, thank you." And then I swear to God, she went like this. Fucking hit me with the two for flinching. I was like, has that worked for her before? How many dudes has she blown by fear alone? She's like, I'm horny, I want to suck some dick. And then goes, what are you, fucking gay? It's like, you can do it, but I'm going to be soft. I'm scared as hell, lady. You can't terrify me. Okay. Hell yeah. I was up there, I was driving back from Pittsburgh, and went across for a period of time I was in New York State, and they have legal weed there, which is pretty cool. And any state that has legal weed, you can always find a dispensary, boom, right there on the border. Right when you cross over state lines, they got it. And weed places are cool as hell, they want the business. So you walk in, you give them your ID, and this is what happened to me the first time. They go, oh, is this your first time here? And I said, yes ma'am, it is my first time here. And she goes, okay, well we're gonna give you 2 free pre-rolled joints and an 1/8 of flour. And I was like, okay, fucking A. So then they let me in and I bought a lighter and I left. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for that. This free time stuff rocks. And y'all been to Curito? Curito is like a little restaurant. It's like healthy and shit. I went there for the first time the other day. And I ate it in there, and I went up, and I was talking to the lady who was working there, and she's like, how'd you like it? And I said, it was actually delicious. I really loved it. It's my first time here. I'll be back. She goes, oh, it's your first time? She gave me a coupon for a free meal at Curito. So I went to another Curita. And I did the same shit. I was like, this is delicious, you know, and I got another free meal. So now I'm like sitting on these free meals. So then I got cocky and I started doing it at other businesses, you know. I'd walk in, I'd be like, oh man, holy shit, this place is great. I've never been, it smells good. I've never been here before. Y'all got anything for free or anything? The guy goes, sir, this is a funeral home. What are you talking about? Yeah, that one needs some work, I'll give you that. I was laying with that lady from Pittsburgh. No. Just sitting on a couch, talking to this girl. Sitting on a couch, talking to this girl, and she farted. She farted on accident. Yes, you've accidentally farted, ma'am, I believe it. We all have. It just sounds like someone's playing a flute out of the side of their mouth, just like, brr, I don't know. Just a little accidental fart, and God love her heart. I knew it was an accident because she looked very embarrassed. Her face, her cheeks got rosy, and then she slowly turned her head. I'm sitting on the couch, and she slowly turned her head at me like she was the Terminator or some shit. It just went. That was you. I was like, that was me? I farted out of your asshole? We're compatible, baby. Give me a kiss. All right, hell yeah, you guys have been fun. That's the end of my time, and we're gonna keep this show on the road. Thank you guys for being here, man. You're being an excellent crowd. We got a lot of funny comics on the bill tonight, and including this next guy. He's one of the best that we got in Cincinnati, so show some love, make some noise for Blake Hammond.
Get up for Lee one more time, huh? Lee is one of my best friends. I love him to death. I just introduced him to my mom. She lives in Pittsburgh, so kind of a dick move that you didn't take the blowjob, but whatever, dude. You can go fuck yourself, dude. I put a special on YouTube recently, and people on the internet keep telling me I look like Chum Lee from Pawn Stars, and even if you don't know what that dude looks like, Chum Lee is not a hot guy's nickname, you know what I mean? Chum Lee sounds like a D-list whale from SeaWorld. Does that make sense? They're like, oh no, Shamu's sick today. Here's Chum Lee, kids. The only whale that wears a t-shirt in the pool. Here he is. Okay, that's good. All right, this is more of a thought, but okay, clap if you guys remember who Damar Hamlin is. Do you guys remember that guy? Okay, all right. This isn't gonna be shitty, by the way. It's not, it's gonna be nice. So I was thinking about, like, if you don't know who Damar is, he's the guy that died on the field and they resuscitated him last year during the Bengals game. It was an amazing story. But the first time that he went in public after that, it was the Bengals and Bills playoff game. And it was like a really snowy day, and Damar was wearing a mask, and people on the internet were like, oh, that's a fucking clone, dude. That's a clone, that's a fucking actor, dude. That's not Damar, he's dead, that's an actor. And I thought that was like really shitty at first, but like now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wish that they were an actor. Because that person has to play professional football this year. He's just like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm a theater major. What the fuck? Dude, are you kidding? I have to play safety for the Bills? Are you? I'm going to kill my agent. He said it was a one-time gig. I just had to go and put a mask on. That was it. They don't teach fucking cover 2 at Juilliard. All right, that's fun. That's a good joke. I guess also, though, it's kind of funny because I kind of hope he is, because if he is an actor, let's live in that world for a second. If that dude's an actor, he's going to get killed this year, for sure, on the field. And then they're going to have to bring up that guy's understudy. All right, that joke fucking rocks. That's really good. I waited a long time to do it, too. That's really good. Okay, so this next thing, too, I'm a little nervous about doing it, but whatever. Clap if you guys know what daily affirmations are. Clap if you know what that is. If you don't know what it is, basically you wake up in the morning and you look yourself in the mirror and then you just lie. You just say a bunch of nice shit that you don't believe about yourself, and it's supposed to help, I guess. But the problem is, I've been trying to do it, dude, and the problem is I like run out of good shit to say about myself so quickly that it just becomes word association until I find the next nice thing to say. So I tried writing down my affirmations today, and it didn't help. But I wanted to read you. These are the daily affirmations I do every day. I can do it. I am beautiful. I am unique. I am strong. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I am grateful. I am loving. I am a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm engaging. I am compassionate. I am the darkness. I am the night. I am Batman. I am intriguing. I'm built different. I'm walking here. I'm encouraged. I am love. I am worth it. Let me work it. Put my thing down. Flip it and reverse it. I will find happiness. I will find hope. I will find you and I will kill you. I have a very particular set of skills. I am healing. I am healed. I am Iron Man. I am allowed to feel. I'm allowed to feel good. I'm growing. I'm content. I am Spartacus. I am Groot. I am in charge of my life. I am in charge of my feelings. I'm the captain now. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. I am loved. I am responsible. I am safe. I am Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I am learning, I have learned I'm not a perfect person. I am this is too long, I agree. I am still doing this bit. I am myself, I am me. I'm Forrest Gump. I see growth, I feel seen. I gotta get out of here. Fuck, this is too long. I'll be better, I'll try harder. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. I have become better, I have become stronger, I have become healthier, I have become death, eater of worlds, and no one can stop what is coming. So basically I saw all that and I'm pretty much ready for my day. But, alright, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much. Amazing. You guys are a good crowd. Hell yeah. Up next, very funny lady. Give it up for Allie Thomas, everybody.
Hey guys. I do not have a list. I'm so sorry. But this is my first time in Cincinnati. I've never been here before. Thanks. I came all the way from Nashville. Yeah. Yes, just one traffic to another traffic, you know? It's all good. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody. All right, yeah. I just said that to test the waters. We are good. Woo, we are good. All right, here we go. I can't tell if my mom is homophobic or just knows my secret. As a non-binary bisexual, I am nervous. Because every time I go home to my hometown, she likes to talk shit about all the gay people in my hometown. Like I don't know them and didn't grow up with them. She's like, did you know that Ashley is gay? Yeah, we grew up together. Yep. And did you know that she's gonna get married to a girl? Well, she is a lesbian. And then she really thinks she's gonna get me with this. She goes, yeah, and at their wedding, they're gonna kiss. And I have to be like, girls kissing? That's crazy. Ooh, I have never thought about that before. Did you happen to get her number? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, but I am one of those bisexuals that dates men, so boo. I don't know. No, it's fine. It's good for me. He's a good guy. He's a sweetheart. He tries his best. We'll put it at that, you know. He and I were trying to eat better. It's not going so well. because someone keeps bringing home Oreos. And I'm like, sir, you cannot do that anymore, but also give me a whole sleeve. Thank you. Every week we're like, this is it. This is the week. We're going to do better. And then it comes like 9:30, and I'm like, you wanted Dairy Queen, right? You said that. And I was going to drive. Okay, great. Every week. Clockwork. But I made him eat green stuff the other day, as he calls it. Poor guy. I thought he was going to die. Made me some broccoli. And he looked at me and he was like, Allie, why are you doing this to me? I already eat enough green stuff. And because I know this man, I was like, Fruity Pebbles do not count. And he gagged. It was really sad. He's 28 years old. Gosh. He told me he was going to start saving money, and like a lot of money. He was like, I want to save $1,500 a month. And I was like, bro, that is a hefty goal, my man. What are we saving for? And he said, a motorcycle. And I was like, that is awesome. I can't wait for that motorcycle. That's gonna look so great. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good. Will it? We'll see. Oh my gosh. So I'm originally from far western Kentucky. Exactly. Yeah. So I grew up with a lot of country nicknames around me. You guys have any of that? This is the North to me. Like I had a bus driver named Taco. My dad plays golf with a guy named Weasel. He's very trustworthy. My mom went to high school with a guy named Goat. All right? I mean, all this to say that my first boyfriend, his nickname was Fatback. And that was my man, all right? I love me some Fatback. My first love, you know? But don't worry, I broke up with Fatback because I wanted to go out with Tater. Yep, had my eye on some Tater. We might have been related, I'm not really sure. The verdict is still out on that one. I don't know, there's some hatings on both sides. But it's interesting because the boyfriend I have now, his nickname in high school was Pancakes. So what I'm saying here, folks, is I have come full circle. I have had a breakfast of boyfriends, an all-star special. All that shit a grand slam. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me, you guys. Thank you so much. This is great. For your next comic. It's his first time here. He's all the way from Owensboro, Kentucky. Ryan Likens, everybody.
You guys keep it going for Allie and all the other comedians tonight. I do want to point out that I think it's like awfully bold to turn down a blowjob when you were wearing some Jerusalem cruisers, man. No way those opportunities came along too often. And thank you, Blake, for your like early morning ADD thoughts. That's a lot of thoughts to go through and process at one time. So I came all the way from Owensboro, Kentucky. I'm pursuing my dream of being a stand-up comedian. I'm just trying to be another legend from Kentucky. You know, kind of like Johnny Depp, George Clooney, Jennifer Lawrence, Muhammad Ali. You know? There's another GOAT, though, from Kentucky that doesn't get enough recognition. It's actually from the same hometown as Allie. Her name is Lisa Sparks. That's Sparks with 3 X's. You guys get where I'm going with this. Okay. Because at the National Gangbang Championship, Lisa Sparks went through 919 men in 12 hours. You're not telling me that's not one of the most impressive athletic feats. You're out of your fucking mind. That is the Rocky Balboa of vaginas. Okay? She went through Apollo Creed twice. You know what I mean? Clubber Lang, Tommy Morrison, Yvonne Drago. All in one fucking night. That's crazy. You know what would be so disappointing? To be that 920th guy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You just watch him walk up there. That's a first. I just did a full 360 on stage though. Man, I always thought that, the Catholics took the whole idea of Easter, they played that idea just a little too close to heart. You know what I mean? Because at Easter, right, they'll take some eggs, and they're expensive this year, so if you use some real ones, you're reflexing on us. But they'll take these eggs, and they'll just take them and hide them. And then we create these little mini investigations. Because every time one of the Catholic priests become under investigation, they just take them and hide them wherever they want. It's fucked up. And then they send kids to look for them. The delivery hit about as well as an abortion, huh? Man, are you guys now together? How long have you been together? You're failing right now. This is not good for you. The pressure is on. You better come up with a number. A decade? You forget a decade?
I haven't even known him that long.
What's happening over here? You guys definitely have the healthiest relationship here. Are y'all married?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bright future you guys have. I love that. All right, thank you guys. That's my time. All right, we're gonna give it up for your next comedian. This is Chris Rock's illegitimate stepchild. His name is Joe Shelby.
What's up, guys? We got any pedophiles in here? No, that's too bad. Because I'm underage and looking for work. Yeah, I am excited to be here. I'm literally leaking pre-cum right now. It's just coming right out my butthole. It's everywhere. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. It's good to be here. It's good to just get out of the house, really. Mostly because my girlfriend's on her period right now. And there is blood everywhere. It's on my socks. It's on the neighbor's hammock. It's everywhere. Apparently we ran out of tampons. That's what she said, we. Just like we got blood on the casserole. I don't even like casserole. Been misgendering myself a lot lately. People keep saying, are you a tit guy or a butt guy? I just keep saying both. I don't know. But obviously I'm a gilf. You know what I mean? Guy in leotard farting. I like you guys look very uncomfortable. I feel the same way. My girlfriend's pretty cool. She's been fat shaming me a lot lately. Mostly my dick. She'll be like, look at that fat little baby dick. You know? Whatever, you know. Had a crazy weekend the other weekend. Went to one of those gender reveal parties. You guys been to them? Yeah, weird. Yeah, I went to one. It was a surprise party. Believe it or not, it was for me. It's definitely a weird way to find out you're an introvert, you know what I mean? But it definitely explains my inside-out penis, you know? Experts right now say my penis looks like an empty coin purse. Why are you guys looking at me? That's what the experts are saying. I don't know why they're saying that. That little baby clit or something. I don't fucking know, dude. You guys think whipped cream kind of sounds like a cow's queef? You know what I mean? Just like... I think it's crazy to think that cows also have pussies. You know what I mean? It's like all those tits and a puss? Goddamn, dude. I'd have to get a job at UDF. You know what I mean? Yeah, just milk, lemonade. You know? I love all those drinks. You guys drinking? There's like 3 people. I see all these drinks. I don't know where the fuck. I think the first time somebody milked a cow, though, that did have to be pretty weird. You know what I mean? Probably happened a long time ago. A couple guys walking down a dirt road looking for something to do. They're like, whoa, 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 check out that thing. It's huge. It's got spots and 4 dicks. She's like, you know what, dude, I'll give you $50 you yank on one of those things right now. He's like, no way. He's like, dude, $50 a long time ago? That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So he does it. All of a sudden, white stuff starts coming out. They're like, sick, white stuff. He's like, dude, you know what? I'll give you $50. You put that white stuff in your mouth right now and eat it. The guy's like, no way. He's like, dude, $50 a long time ago? That's a lot of fucking money. You know? So he does it. He's like, you know what, dude? I'll give you an extra $100. You put that white stuff on some cereal and eat it. He's like, what the fuck is cereal? This is a long time ago. Doesn't make any sense. We're talking about oats? We're fucking $100 for oats? Fist my family, you know? All right, guys, well, that's how I'm ending it right there, baby. Yeah! Guys, keep it going, keep the energy going. This guy's hilarious. You guys, get it for Deshaun soon!
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? $100 oats, man. That's too much for me. I'll get $1. Hey, pack of oats. But no, I know what y'all thinking. Dang, there's a skinny guy that just walked up here. Probably hula hoop with Cheerio, huh? Hey, I don't care because I don't like lifting weights. I see the buff guy right here. I know he's looking at me. I don't like lifting weights. There's 2 reasons why I don't like lifting weights. I'm gonna tell you number one. Number one, buff guys. I'm coming right at you. I don't like it when I go to the weight room, Planet Fitness, eSport, or whatever it is, and there's buff guys. They're just in there, they're clanging weights, and here goes me looking, spying, wondering what they're doing, how much lower can I get? Do I go on that bench? Probably not, because I can't get that over my shoulders. But I can't be buff because I don't like, there's limitations to it. Limitations about, you can't do certain shit. You can't shit right, you can't do that. I'm serious, you're looking at me, you can't shit right. You gotta do this right here, you gotta be on the wall, you gotta do like this. You might gotta bend over, but you can't get all the way back there, so now you gotta call your wife, hey honey, you think you can help me out? You can't take a shower, you can't get your bag, because there you go again, on the wall. Honey, I did it again, on the back, you know. But I'm gonna tell you reason number 2. Reason number 2, older guys, maybe you can tell your grandpa's please don't go to Planet Fitness. I hate it when you go to Planet Fitness, you're done working out, you're sweating, you got a good workout, you go in the bathroom, you go to wash your hands, you look in the mirror, and there's a bare ass just right there, right behind you. Bare ass. You can't look back, you gotta finish washing your hands, because if you look back now, you feel like your nose is in it, because now you're just like, I smell something, but I don't want to say it, you know, I don't want to say what it is. But it's just right there, you know? It's right there, that's why I hate it, because then they come up to you, they don't care, they don't put the drawers up, they like this. Good workout, huh? Yeah, got me a little work in. You know, a little tweezer dick right there. Just, I can't compliment it. I just, I gotta just, oh, hey, yep, good workout. It's looking at me. Might want to put that up. It's a couple Speedos or something, but that, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I don't, but my first time on stage, kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous. I had to go pee twice. No, not what y'all think it is. No, not like that. Had to go pee twice, and I realized something. And I'm talking to the men. We don't know the bathroom code. When I say the bathroom code, I mean urinals. When you're peeing right here, you know the code? What's the code?
Sleep space.
Oh, okay. I thought you was one of the ones that come right here. Well, I'm tired of it because I done experienced this before, going to other comedy clubs or whatever. And you go to pee right here, and you got a guy that comes right here, and he does this shit right here. How you doing, huh? Doing good? My 5 inches just went to 3, just like that. I'm trying to focus up. Now they're doing this next to you and their knee touches you. Oh, that's so disgusting. But you can't do it because you're still shaking. You can't move his leg, so you're still shaking. So you're just like, yeah, it's a nice weather. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking, all black people do not have. They don't, and I'm gonna tell you that from experience. I'm gonna tell you that from experience. I'm 22 years old. I ain't gonna say when I had my first thing because my parents were sitting right here. But I remember when I was there, she said, that's not what I thought they really was. I said, well, I'm giving you all I got. What you want me to do, this? You want me to stretch it out? You want me to move it around? She said, let me do this. She started playing with my dick. She started playing with my dick. I did not like that at all. I didn't, so I did this too. I said, well, give me time real quick. Let me just do what I need to do. You just look at my bare ass and just wait for me. But that's fine though, Basically, I've been wanting to do comedy for a long time. I have been doing comedy a long time. I've been what you call class clown. I'm gonna say it out there. I've been a class clown all my life from forever. Let's say that, forever. Let's just say forever. The reason I became a class clown, because I got in trouble in school. I recently was on the news. No, for people that thought that was for criminal activity, it is not. I recently saved a dog from a car going down the street. I recently done that. Thank you, clap, clap. I'm going to tell a story. All my life is a story. So basically, I was walking down the street and I see the woman, she's in her trunk, and I guess she didn't know that it was in drive or neutral, whatever it was, and the car started going down the street. Going. She's like, help, my baby. I'm like, oh, boom, I break into action. I'm running. Next thing you know, my shirt rip off. I'm like, Baywatch. I'm like, boom, and start ripping off. I'm going. Boom, I'm jumping over people. I'm moving, knocking purses down. Coming back here, lady, I forgot you knocked your purse down. I come back, I get in the car, put it in park. I grab the dog, I said, here, every camera's out. I lied, that didn't really happen. Somebody said that I ran into a pole when I broke into action, I got knocked out, something. I woke up 2 days later. My mom called me and said, who are you, John Wick? What am I hearing about this? You probably could look it up though. But that's my time here. Oh, let me introduce her.
Hi, everybody. Hi, this is what I wear. This is how I dress. There we go, I did it. I'm a grown-up. Hello. Hey. Hey, do you have psoriatic arthritis? No, okay, I do. I just fucking took a shot in the dark. Maybe there'd be a guy. Be a fun start, like you two, and then there'd be a, nah, never happens. I'm always pointing at people and guessing, and I'm over. Guys, do you have any diseases? Anxiety. That, yeah, sure, that's a disease, right? I have some of that too. Here's the thing. When you get a disease, like something's wrong with you, people love to give you advice. Do people give you anxiety advice?
Oh, absolutely.
And here's the thing with advice. Nobody is good at middle ground advice. It's either the most basic shit you've ever heard, or the wildest thing on the planet. So I've got psoriatic arthritis makes you stiffer. Your body gets stiff, and I've had people go like, "Hey, have you tried yoga?" Nope. Not once in the near decade I've been turning into concrete have I considered dabbling in the art of stretching. Was it yoga? What'd you call it? Yoga? But then there's the other people who's like, "Hey, have you tried horse estrogen?" You're like, "I don't know." I mean, I'll do it, but I don't think it's gonna work. The craziest advice or help, I should say, that anybody ever offered me. I met this lady randomly at an event, and she was telling me about her son who had chronic pain, and she knew a pain doctor who had cured him. So I was very interested. And she was telling me about it. She goes, "Well, we actually became pretty close family friends with him because of what he did for my son. So I could reach out to him and see if he would have room for you as a patient." And I was like, "Absolutely." And so she reached out to him, and then he reached out personally to me and set up an appointment. So I'm psyched, right? And so he gives me the date and the time and the location. And so on the day of the appointment, I'm driving to it, and I'm on a highway. And then I hop off the highway, and I'm on a road. And I'm driving on the road, and then I turn off the road onto a gravel road. And then I turn off that gravel road onto a second gravel road. And then from the second gravel road, I turn onto a third and final gravel road. And I'm not sure how many preeminent medical facilities are at the end of a tri-gravel road journey. But it can't be a ton. I remember thinking, like, this can't be right. And then I pulled up, and it was not an office building, it was a house. And I don't want to be dramatic, I think it was the dirtiest house in the history of human civilization. It looked like he wiped his ass with his house. And there was a dog chained to a tree, like doctor's offices. When you're like, "I'm here to get my eyes checked," and then you just shimmy around a Rottweiler chained to the earth. And I know you're like, "Well, why didn't you just leave?" Here, I have like an amount of damage to me where I will deal with abuse from medical providers, and that's born in me from my family. My whole family went to a dentist who didn't use gloves. Whoever did that was right, yeah. Not on purpose, I didn't know that. Here's the thing, I moved to a city and went to a dentist when I was 20, and I was sitting there like, "Oh, this guy's fingers taste like rubber." So if you're like, "Why didn't you turn around when you saw the tree chain dog?" I was like, "Well, maybe he can help." And so I got out of the car, I was like, "This can't be it." And then this old man with rolled up khakis, a button-down short sleeve shirt, and like a straw hat, he had no shoes on, comes out of his house and he's like, "You must be Cy." And I was like, "Fucking nope." And I just got in the car and peaced out. And did I blow it? Could he have cured me? Perhaps, but I'm not gonna attend Sling Blade MD on a maybe. That's one of those things where is there a 10% chance he can help me? Sure, but there's a 90% chance. She was like, "I'm sending you another one, Jim, and he's fresh." Dude, when I was getting back in the car, he was trying so hard to keep me. He's like, "Hey, where are you going? Hey, come on. We can help you. Come on back." There's nothing that hillbilly could have said. He has no pitch. Nothing. And I promise you, looking at him, none of his pitch would be like, hey, come on back to Slap Henry's Medical Garage.
We can fix all your ailments. We have elixirs and potions. Come on. Hey, what, you got a bad case of moonshine toe? Huh? Your fattest brother still got spit jaw? Come on, fella. Hey, has your pa's bout with banjo wrist gotten so severe that he can barely choke the life out of a deer anymore with his bare hands? You remember? You remember? Huh? Do you remember? That's just his whole local TV ad. Just you remember? Hey, you remember when that girl in town had one arm significantly longer than the other one, and then one day, whammo, they was the same length? Who you think did that? Hey, you remember when John got bit by a bat at the street dance, so we shot him just in case? Hey, you remember when your boss invited you out to the beach house for the weekend? Then you got there and he was passed away, but then you were worried everyone was going to think it was you, so you had to pretend he was alive? Is that Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah. Yeah, you remember Weekend at Bernie's? You can watch it here at Slap Henry's Medical Garage. Here at Slap Henry's, we provide but are not limited to the following procedures, okay? Listen up now. We do bunion removal, midwifery, full wifery, circumcision reversal, blood test, urine test. Hell, we taught a horse to drive a school bus last year. Tommy John surgery, Jimmy John surgery, Quiznos mammograms, deep vein stromboli, pasta nipples, acorn mouth, Keith Gehrig's disease. Hey, you remember when you had to go get your boss from the morgue because if music played, he would march towards a trophy even though he was dead? Yes, Weekend at Bernie's too. Let me see here. We treat fatal cases, arresting Terry Bradshaw face. Hey guys, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm new to this. I am so fucking bad at this mic. You're supposed to... Bailey, get on up here. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for Bailey, your next comic. Fuck that. Come on, Bailey.
How fucking dare you? How dare you? All right, go bananas. Are you ready to get sexy tonight? Who's single? I'm sorry, did I say sexy? I meant average. Let's get average tonight. Ladies, start drinking. Start drinking now. Kidding. God, I don't envy you single people, okay? I'm engaged. Thank you. Your laughs reassure me. They reassure me. I don't feel envy for you single people. I mean, being single is basically like swimming through human garbage and hoping the dumpster you find isn't filled with heroin needles. Like, please, God, be safe, be safe. Before I was engaged, I did have a crazy single life. Some of the dates I have been on are insane. And I'll give you an example of just one encounter. I once went on a date with a guy I met online, Tinder. We met in person at an Applebee's. He introduced himself by shaking my hand like we were starting a mortgage deal, which is how every sexual encounter happens for me, like a business deal, very hot. He shook my hand and his first reaction was, "You have beautiful skin." And it's staying on my body tonight, sir. It doesn't look good as lampshades. It will stain. I once went on a date with another guy who I later found out during that date that he was actually Jehovah's Witness. I don't know what his idea of fun was, but I wasn't planning on churning butter for him tonight. I found out he was Jehovah's Witness during the date. And at one point, he was like, "I'm really, really nervous about that date." And I was like, That's really sweet. Well, I want to make you feel more comfortable, so how about I put my menu up in between us, and you could knock on the menu, and I could pretend you're not here. That would make us both comfortable. I couldn't be a Jehovah's Witness. They don't eat fucking birthday cake. That's not the kind of icing I like at the end of the day. So. No, dates are crazy. And I got to a point where I was single for so long that any interaction, I was like waiting for a possible date. I got pulled over by a cop, and all I could think was, God, I hope he has handcuffs. Oh my God. Please forget to read my rights. That would be so hot. No, he pulled me over for speeding. And when I rolled down my window, he was like, do you know how fast you're going? And I was like, when do you start stripping? Is what I want to know. When's that happening? No, instead he asked me for my license and registration. And I thought it was going to be like, ha, we're going to tell our grandkids this story. You pulled me over. You didn't give me a ticket. And we had some fun that night with handcuffs. Instead, I opened up my glove compartment box and out sprang a bunch of tampons. Because when you're a woman, you have to hide that shit everywhere. But I was still trying to like make it sexy, you know, because I was desperate. So I was like, at least you know I'm still fertile. Okay. It didn't happen. Like I said, I'm engaged. And I went across the world and I magically found someone who is paler than I am. And I know you're looking at me like, Jesus Christ, is he fucking translucent? Oh my God. Yes, he is. But what's great is there's kind of like a risk to it, you know? He's so pale that you're dancing on a fine line between possible senator and possible serial killer. So it's like really hot, you know? I had to ask him, are you pale from the office work you're doing, or are you pale from the things you're hiding in your basement? Another thing about my beloved is that a lot of my friends ask me, how can you be with him? Because he is the opposite political side as me. He is Republican, and I am Democrat. And I gotta tell you, ladies, it is hot. It's just nice to know when he's choking me that he really means it. So that's my time. Thank you so much. Up next, you have a comedian. This is not his first rodeo. Please welcome Earl Buck.
How y'all doing tonight? Oh no, y'all can do better than that. I said, how you guys doing tonight? Hell yeah. Oh man, give it up for all the other comics, man. They've been having me laugh my ass off, man. Had a great set, buddy, man. Great set. You did good. You should be excited. Jeez. I'm happy to be here though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is like my safe spot, man, because you know, for about 3 to 5 minutes, I can say what the hell I want, you know, to some complete damn strangers, man, right? And unfortunately, I can't do that shit at home with the woman I live with, man. Man, I'm not lying, man. She's on my ass like a damn jail warden, man. I mean, I ain't bullshitting. She be jumping up on my ass like a damn hyena, man. I'm not lying to you. Yeah, you guys are laughing, man. I feel like a damn dog with PTSD and shit, man. Every time she called my name, man, I get scared as shit, thinking I done did something wrong, man. Right? But I think it's my fault, though, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do need to stop drinking, man. It's fucking with my mind, right? Can't give this shit up, though. Right? Because I've been having bad fucking experiences with relationships, man, right? And I like exotic women, right? You know, women with a little bit of spice to them that's different. Like I dated a cockeyed woman one time. Right now, please, you guys laughing, don't judge me, right? Because see, men, we normally think with our eyes when we pick women out, right? We normally like go for the beautiful women like yourself, ma'am. You very beautiful. But I would not date, what, huh? Man, come on, man. Now she's a beautiful woman. Okay, calm down. Ain't nobody gonna steal your woman, man. Okay, is that your mom? I don't want to date your mom. Okay, I'm not even into MILFs, right? I told you I dated a cockeyed bitch, man. Okay. Now, anyways, man. Right, we think with our eyes, though, right? You know, we go for the pretty women. Now, the problem with the pretty women is, you know, see how this young man just got offensive, right? Men be looking at your woman, and then we live in the damn social media age and shit of things, right? And, you know, people be in the damn DMs and they comment, because I was one of them at one point in time. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? But, you know, dating a pretty woman with a disability, on the other hand now, or what I like to call a condition, helps me out a little bit, right? And the shit went good for a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man, the shit went left real quick, okay? And for obvious reasons, though, man. I mean, we started arguing like every other fucking day, man, right? I mean, we would get to the grocery store and break out into a whole damn argument because she was kind of short, so she'd be looking up on the shelf and telling me to get one thing, right? So I'm thinking it's a fuck. I'm about to get the shit that her head is looking at, but that damn eye, that motherfucker, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit could do a stop, drop, and roll like no other, man, right? So she'd get pissed off at me because I grabbed something else, and then the shit started spilling over into the nighttime, man, right? I would sleep face towards her and shit, and I would wake up and that damn eye would just be looking at me spinning and shit, man. I ain't lying to you, right? Looked like a fucking hamster wheel, man. Fucked me up. And the shit ended when I just got fed up one day. I was like, man, can you keep that sumbitch still? Man, but that wasn't my first rodeo, though, man. I dated a woman with 8 toes. Right? Now, I had some logic behind that, though, but the good old fucking Budweiser failed me again. Because that shit went left. All right, that shit went left when she lost her damn job and I had to start buying the shoes, man. And, you know, that may not seem like a problem, but it's fucking difficult when you gotta buy 2 damn pairs of shoes and it can only use 1 of each. That bitch was costing me money, man. I ain't lying to you. And then, if anybody know anything about, you know, buying shoes, the one with the 5 toes, that was a wide foot, so that shit cost me extra. So I had to kick that damn duck bitch to the side too, man. I ain't bullshitting, but man, you know, the woman I'm with now, she ain't got no disabilities. Please clap it up. But we got a son together, and I think the disability is in that little son of a bitch though, man. He bangs his head all over the place. He's got a birthday coming up, and I'ma just buy the damn nigga a helmet, cause I can't stand it, man. That's been my damn time, though, man. Y'all been a great crowd. Thank y'all so much. And bringing next to the stage is a very funny lady, Miss Angie.
All right, give it up for Earl and those 8-toed foot jobs. Woo! That'd be one hell of a foot job. I want to see it. Okay. So recently, I have given up dating younger guys. I only want to date older guys, mostly because I'm sick of shaving my vagina. I want a guy who grew up with Bush. I want a guy who grew up with Bush in office. I'm talking that old Bush, HW. Hey baby, come invade this Gulf. Y'all remember the Gulf War? I do. Recently, one of my exes, he was older. He was really bad at eating pussy, right? So he was down on me one time, and he was like, "Brrr!" I was like, "Stop, you sound like a horse." And then he was like, "What?" "Brrr!" And I was like, "Stop, you're being rather equine." And then he was like, "Brrr!" And I was like, "Nay." And he stopped because I spoke his language. Father's Day is coming up. Woo! Yeah, my dad, he doesn't mind. His Snapchat name was Anaconda Hung. I remember getting added by Anaconda Hung. I'm like, oh shit, here comes the dick pics. And then it's just a selfie of my dad saying like, hi Angie, how you been? Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I don't like to go to the mechanic without my dad. I'm like a raging feminist till I'm at the mechanic. Then I'm like, did you really just look at me or talk to me without asking my fucking dad? Because last time I went to the mechanic without my dad, it was so stupid. They were like, you need new tires, your tires are bald. I'm like, excuse me, I fucking never seen a tire with hair. And then they were like, you need to replace your spark plugs. I'm like, I fucking change my butt plugs regularly. And then they were like, there's fluid leaking. And I was like, I'm not a squirter, and that's a really fucking weird way to ask that question. And then they were like, there's rocks in your undercarriage. And I'm like, are you trying to fuck my car? I really think they were. But I did lie in that last joke. I am a squirter. The worst thing about being a squirter is when it's time to move. The movers are like, aren't you a little big to piss yourself every day? Or they're like, where's the cat? And the only cat is this pussy. Yeah. About a year ago, I dated a mortician. He left me for being too needy. Yeah. About a year after we broke up, I had like some itching and scratching in my nether regions, like a few weeks after. And I went to the doctor. I didn't have gonorrhea or syphilis. I had something called heplomaangiosis, which is a fungus only found in dead bodies. Yeah, he's in jail. Yeah, he took his work home with him. I'm pretty loud in bed. He was looking for more of a pillow princess or a casket queen, if you will. Yeah, super fun. I've been having really bad sex dreams recently about Gary Busey. In the dreams, he used his like big old horse teeth and he like gomps on my clit. And then I'm like, nay. Yeah, I need to stop getting drunk at these comedy things because I keep saying the P word, which is pegging. If all of the people I peg my peggies were to play musical chairs, they would use the legs of the chairs. And then I'd be like, it'd be like musical legs or musical pegs. Then I'd be like, this little Peggy went to the market. This little Peggy stayed home with mama. Thank you, I'm a known pegger. But please give it up for Jake Duran. He's really funny and has great hair.
Hey, keep it going for Angie, guys. Hell yeah, that was awesome. I know a lot of you guys are wondering where you see me before. I'm usually looking like this. Every Sunday morning, yeah. Unless you go to a cool church, it's Saturday night and there's an electric guitar, yeah. Yeah, I look like Jesus, but I look like Jesus if he was a white guy cast in a Wes Anderson movie. I look like the fantastic Mr. Christ, you know what I'm saying? And peace be with you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I also get like 90s, early 2000 grunge rockers a lot. Like a lot of people like to tell me I look like Eddie Vedder, or Discount Eddie Vedder, or Wish Eddie Vedder, or Freddie Vedder, Eddie Vedder's little brother, who was also in a band, but it just didn't work out. Yeah. Or another comedian recently brought me up as Scott Stapp. Does anyone remember who Scott Stapp is? It's the lead singer of Creed. Yeah. And it made me wonder, like what's Scott Stapp been up to, you know? So I did some research and I found out at one point Scott Stapp attempted to take his own life by jumping 40 feet out of a hotel balcony. But then you look at like the hit songs by Creed, and you're like, the two biggest ones were, Can You Take Me Higher? And With Arms Wide Open. Check on your friends, go bananas, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like a lot of classic rockers, I used to struggle with drugs. I was on cocaine for a while. I only did it once, but for about 2 years. Yeah, but an interesting thing happens when you do a lot of cocaine. You lose a lot of weight and you get in really good shape, right? And people would ask me like, Duran, dude, what's your secret? Like, what are you doing right? I'm like, well, you remember P90X? It's a lot like that. It's just P90 packs of cigarettes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of controlled breathing too, right? It's a lot of just in through the nose and in through the nose. Yeah. Just in through the nose, out of your wallet. You know what I'm saying? In through the nose, out of a job. You guys get it. Yeah. I was raised by a single mom, which is cool. Give it up for single moms, guys. Yeah. And before you vilify my dad, he had a terrible choice to make when I was a baby. He had to choose between being a father and Miller High Life. Yeah. Bless you. And as we all know, Miller High Life is the champagne of beers, right? He could not be sure if I was going to be the champagne of sons. He was an alcoholic, not a gambler. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he knew his vices. Yeah, he really ran away from me. Yeah, I was raised by a single mom, dude, and we bonded over movies a lot when I was growing up. So I know all the classics, and I'm tired of Hollywood remaking them, right? Like one movie you could never remake is Back to the Future, right? Because if you made that movie today, you'd be going back to 1993. Why would you come back? Be sitting on your denim couch, dude, firing up the Sega Genesis, eating a fistful of sun-dried tomatoes, waiting for Arsenio to come on and do his thing. Remember when the worst pandemic there was Janko jeans? Those are comfortable as hell, dude. Masks, not so much. Yeah. Yeah, but one movie remake I did recently see that I thought did the story justice was the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix. Have you guys seen that? I'll paint you a picture. Yeah, a group of influencers buys a town in Texas because they want to create a utopia for influencers to make content. Now, if you ask me, that's the horror movie right there. You don't need Leatherface in that to be scary. You just have a town full of people running up to you like, eat my ass or shoot me in the head. You know? Yeah, but Leatherface does his thing, dude. He starts killing people. But, like, here's how progressive Leatherface is in this movie, right? There's one black dude in it, and he doesn't even kill him. Because he's like, I'm a serial killer, dude, not a bigot. Yeah. It's like, I'm not running for government office, dude. I am not wearing that guy's face. Yeah. But if you ask me, horror was the wrong genre for this movie. I feel like it belonged under inspirational films. Because this was the story of a local hero fighting gentrification. You know what I mean? I felt like it was more of a Texas Chainsaw Miracle. All right, guys, thank you very much. That's been my time. Give it up for the very funny Eli Wills.
Keep it going, go bananas. Keep it going. Make some noise for everybody you've seen tonight, man. We got a hell of a show. It was awesome, man. I'm excited to be here. I just turned 29. Means, according to the NBA, I'm entering my athletic prime. This is it, folks. As good as it's gonna get. Nah, it's cool. I'm trying to eat healthier. I've started drinking green juice. You might know it better as Mountain Dew. It's not helping, right? The problem is not my diet. The problem is that I'm still eating most of my meals in my car. My car is like a cast iron skillet in that it too holds the taste and smells of all my previous meals. No, it was good. I had a pretty good birthday. I spent it like we all do, replying to messages on Facebook. It's like it's my birthday. Why am I talking to my girlfriend from high school? We were supposed to fade out communication, write each other letters, and then I was supposed to die in the war. Should have been the end of it. No. I was on the internet for my birthday, but I was actually just Googling celebrities who died when they were 29. And number 1, Hank Williams. Number 3, Jesus. Tough list. Some people think Jesus died when he was 33, and it's like, Christ, I hope so. Gives me 4 extra years to become king of the Jews. No, it's tough. It's tough being 29 because I live in a college town. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. And I just found out half my age plus 7 means I can't date college kids anymore. Should have realized it when I started calling them college kids. It's like I got 2 problems in my life right now. It's like I can't date college students anymore, and I have to get a colonoscopy soon, probably. And like, I haven't even done butt stuff for fun yet. It's not totally true. I have started butt chugging vodka. But that's not for fun, right? That's just because it's the quickest way to get alcohol into my ass. No, I've been concerned about my health lately, but I can't go to a doctor. So when that happens, you can just make up what's wrong with you. So I have what I've been referring to as air conditioner herpes. It's when you inhale too much dust from the air conditioner and then lie to your girlfriend about why you have herpes. My girlfriend and I, we've been dating a while. We've been dating a real long time. And she comes up to me, she says, Eli, we've been dating so long, I hate that I still have to call you my boyfriend. So she dumped me. And it was fine, you know, I'm pretty non-committal ever since I went to a wedding where the groom blacked out at his own wedding. I just couldn't imagine blacking out at a place that I've paid photographers to be at. It's like, oh God, I got so drunk last night. Hopefully no one has high-definition photographs of that. Did I do anything stupid? Yeah, man, you got married. All right. Now, you can usually tell who's happily married in the crowd on that bit. We're doing an audit, we're checking in later. No. It's cool. The wedding was here in Cincinnati. It's where I grew up, and I love coming back to Cincinnati because at the Cincinnati Zoo, there's a baby hippo named Fiona the hippo. You guys know who Fiona the hippo is? Fantastic. I've never done this bit outside in Cincinnati before. I always do it in Wisconsin. I get like 2 people like ashamed about it. You guys just make a bunch of noise for Fiona the hippo right now. Yeah! Perfect. Fiona, she got very famous back in 2017 because she is very cute and because she is the beneficiary of a PR department trying to get people to forget that they shot a gorilla. And Fiona, I mean, it's been 5 years. Fiona's older now. She's an adult. And honestly, the zoo's pissed about it. Because they're not pissed she's an adult. They're pissed because she started fucking her stepdad. Like, they were okay with it at first. They put a bunch of cute pictures on Facebook. Like, Fiona and her stepdad are getting along swimmingly. And then they put out like a very formal PR response, like, hippos have no concept of stepdads. Her stepdad's name is Tucker. Tucker's a menace. Before he came up to Cincinnati, he impregnated 8 hippos. Yeah, he's the Nick Cannon of hippos. All the zookeepers were like, we don't know how hippo birth control works. Do you want to put a condom on him? We sure don't. They brought him up to Cincinnati where he immediately impregnated Fiona's mother, and they named the stepbrother hippo Fritz because the birth control was on the Fritz. Grown that awful name. It's like, they think if they get cute about it, we won't ask them why they don't seem to know how hippo birth control works. Like, I tweeted that at them and they shot another gorilla just to shut me up. All right, thank you everybody. My name is Eli Wills. You guys have been fantastic. This has been so much fun. Thank you so much to everybody who came. We are down to our final comedian of the night, so I need just as much energy that you guys gave just right now for the very funny Josh O'Neill.
Hey, keep clapping for Eli, everybody. Keep clapping for Eli. And then, real quick favor, this side of the room, clap as loud for me as they clap for Ian, please. Oh my God. Hey, come on, you come on! And you get it, come on! Oh, Jesus. All right. Hi. Hey, everybody. Oh, boy, this was a fun show. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I will do some jokes in a second, but I don't like starting off with jokes. This is a fun experience. This is a good team right here. So we're going to do a little team building, a little bit of morale boost, a little bit of a sing-along. Everybody into that, huh? They never are. Here we go. This is my favorite song to sing, everybody. I like the theme song to the old Batman TV show from the 60s, because we haven't seen the show, but we all know that theme song, you know? It's just the phrase, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and then Batman. Real simple stuff. So let's just do it real quick on the count of 3, all right? 1, 2, 3. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Batman. You guys fucked it up. Let's try it again. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Batman. Oh my God, you nailed it. I just saw you guys had to sing. That's the plot of Sister Act right there. That's exciting. That's good stuff. Oh man, tell you guys a bit about me. I love Halloween. That's my favorite holiday. Oh my God, yeah, it's fun. I love Halloween, man. It's the one day of the year you can ask children who the fuck they think they are. It's amazing. I love it. I don't know, I feel like as we grow up, we try to make our costumes adult too. We'll try to do like high concept stuff. That goes over my head every time, you know? Like, do you guys know what a Freudian slip is? Like that impulsive, yeah, it's that impulsive expression of your sexual desires. I didn't know what that was. And my friend told me last year they went as a Freudian slip for Halloween. And I was like, you went as my sister's hot little ass for Halloween? All right, that's the end of the joke. That's the whole joke. I said all I needed to say. That my sister's hot little ass. You guys scared of dying? That's a question, not a threat. Everybody scared? Luke, lock the door. Who's afraid to die tonight? The Batman joke barely worked. I'll kill everybody. I will. I'm scared of dying. I'll tell you why. I'm young. I'm scared of dying young. Because when you die young, it's so sudden. It's tragic. You're being ripped from your life, you know? When you're old, dying is just a thing that happens. It's part of the plan, you know? Death is so much just a part of life's cycle that by the time it finally does happen, you've gotten pretty bored waiting around for it, you know? I can't speak from experience. I'm a young, alive person, but I was right there when my grandpa died. My grandpa died. I was right here. He was on his deathbed, and these were his dramatic last words. He just went, well... And then he lived for like 8 more days. I miss him. I miss him a lot. Oh, man. Let's see. I watch a lot of TV. I do love TV. This happened recently. This is a weird thing that happened. A girl that I hooked up with in college was recently one of the contestants on Jeopardy. Yeah, pretty weird. First time I've jerked off to Jeopardy since Alex Trebek died. It's been weird. It's just not as hot without him. You ever finish in the form of a question? Give it a whirl. Oh my God. Just hit that buzzer and go, what is happening to my body? What's going on here? A lot of TV, man. I watch a lot of nature documentaries. I watch this raccoon show. It's called Raccoons. It's about raccoons. You watch a show, there's raccoons on it. It's nuts. This is a fun fact I learned about raccoons. There are some cultures out there right now in the world that believe collecting severed raccoon penises is good luck. It's kind of fucking dumb. Why do we think raccoon penises are good luck? Raccoons have them, and those guys are getting their fucking dicks cut off. That's not lucky. I kept watching, though. I was curious. I kept watching, and there are some examples. There is some evidence that proves collecting these penises is good luck. For example, I was collecting them for years, and then this show tells me they're good luck? How lucky is that? Oh, hot dog. Here I was just hunting for funsies. Turns out, got about 1,000 pounds of luck in my attic. A lot of comics are doing crowd work nowadays. I don't know. I've never really done crowd work, but I'm gonna try and give it a whirl real quick if that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl. All right, let's see. Yeah, you're in the front, so let's just do it. How's it going?
Great.
All right, cool. Quick question. What do you do?
I'm a casino dealer.
Casino dealer.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. God damn it! No, I fucked it up. I think I messed up, and I'll tell you why. I got pretty nervous. I kind of blacked out there. Did I just say, what do you do? Is that all I said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so embarrassing. All right, let me start over. All right, so is this your girlfriend right here?
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's say you die while she's in labor, and then like 10 minutes later, you wake up, you've been reincarnated as her baby. You're fully aware of what's happening. What do you do? Deal blackjack? I would hit on my mom. What a weirdo that guy. That guy rode in on the Weirdmobile, that guy. Ah, what a dumb bit. You are a good sport. I really do appreciate that. I don't love doing crowd work. I feel like a lot of people, you know, it's just insult comedy. You know, you find the nearest guy in the front, you make fun of their dumb blue shirt, everybody laughs at an innocent guy for doing nothing wrong, you know. They paid to be here, $5 whole. Why would you be mean, you know? At the same time, it is hard and pretty cheesy to be like a compliment comedian, you know what I mean? Like, sir, I'm sorry, I hate to put you on the spot. What is your name? Mark, I'm Josh. Good to meet you. I'm just going to ask, you say yes, we'll give it a whirl. Would you like a compliment?
Yes.
Bet you would, bitch. See? It's all I had something nice to say about his shirt. Very well dressed for a big old stupid bitch. Let's see. I'm single. I'm a single guy. 513-368-4756. Who cares? I'm fucking tired, you know? I don't know. I try not to get down about being single, but it's hard. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm ugly, but I definitely don't think I'm sexy, you know? Like, sometimes I'll get real self-conscious. Like, sometimes I'll hate my body. Do you guys ever do that? Clap if you ever do that. Okay, more people than I thought hate my body. That's kind of... I don't know. I'm not a sexy guy. I'm not even like that much of a sexual guy. I know the basics though. I'm not dumb, you know? Like I know that phrase G-spot. Like I know the G stands for vagina. Like I get that. That's just a joke. It stands for girl penis. Don't be I don't know. I feel like that low self-esteem, like it definitely does have to do with mental health. It's, you know, it teeters and totters. I feel like mental health is a hard thing to come by these days, you know? Like, do you guys know that only 1 in 7 dwarves is happy? Like, it's fucking rough out there. It's fucking hard. Don't be bashful. Consult your doc. It's a bad time out there. It's really bad. I don't know. I feel like that's partly me, but it's also partly dating, you know? Dating can really put your self-esteem through the ringer, you know? Like, you ever think you're the best thing to ever happen to somebody, and then you find out their dating history is just dog shit, you know? Like, I'll never forget, I was dating a girl last year, and she actually told me that I gave her the best head she had ever gotten in her life. Then I found out her last boyfriend was that owl from the Tootsie Pop commercial, so... Not exactly the mouth of the South, that guy. Not my favorite guy. One of my weak points, this is a dirty joke, more dirty jokes. I don't know. I'm bad at dirty talk. That's one of my weak points as a single guy. I operate on a strict fucking spray it, don't say it basis. That's what I'm operating on. I don't know. I feel like even if I do all right with dirty talk, sometimes the girl will talk dirty back at me, and I just get so intimidated. It just kills me. Like I was kissing on this girl one time. You know how you kiss on them. And I pull back, and she looks at me, and she says this. She goes, I want you to eat my ass like it's a cupcake. Jesus, okay. You want your ass eaten in one bite? You're gonna hate that. It's a bad time. You guys have been a really good crowd. I'm gonna get out of here on this one dumb thing. One more time for all the comedians you saw. This was a very fun show. I read an article recently about a woman who has 1,000 letters in her full name. 1,000. That is insane. I did the math. I only have 18 in mine. That is wild, you know? Like, to paint a picture, if your name was 1,000 letters, your name would just have to be a scene from a movie, you know? That'd be like if you met your new boss and he was just like, please, do not call me Mr. Smith. That is way too formal. Feel free to call me. You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you could possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. And I have neither the time nor the inclination to sit here and explain myself to a man that rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. Did I order the code red? You're goddamn right I did! I mean, please, Mr. Smith is my father. All right. Hey, that was it. That was the show. One more time for all the comics you've seen. Take your wait step. Go to the bell in the bar next door and come back here for a fun weekend of shows. Here's one Willoughby.
One more time for Josh O'Neill, everybody! Did you all have fun? Hell yeah, all right. If you haven't, leave a nice tip for your wait staff. Go to GoBananasComedy.com for more shows. We do this every week. Get home safe, and we appreciate you for coming.